What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are checking out Miss, for now, Taylor Swift. I got great reaction from the last one I did, the Fate of Ophelia, right? Which is off Life of a Showgirl, which this is too. I've been trying to sit down and just run the whole album, but I don't have time for that. No offense to Taylor or anybody. I don't do like, it's the reason it's hard for me to do like full ass album reviews is I work 8 hours a day like the rest of us, and then I have all the requests I have to get to. Anyways, we are looking at Opalite. Do me a favor, first and foremost, go support Taylor Swift, go like, go subscribe. They had like a on my Sirius XM, they had like a channel like right when they launched this that like temporarily was dedicated. It was like the Taylor channel. You know how they have like the Kelly Clarkson channel and the this channel and then that channel. So there was a Taylor one, and I was trying to like get into some of her older stuff. They would just play random stuff. A lot of the stuff they played though was like stuff that I think I heard that was, you know, kind of that the radio would just play over and over, like way, you know, back in the day and stuff. But anyways, we're looking at Opalite. Opal is it's a rock. The first thing when I took a trip to Australia, like for half a summer when I was like 17 or something like that. The first thing my mom told me to get, and my aunt too, was you got to get some Opal. So I'm familiar with the stone. I know what it looks like. But let's see what Taylor has to say on this. Like I said, go support, go like, go subscribe. Love to have you guys here as well. Make sure you like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. Also, if you notice, I got a little something. It was a little burst vessel or something. It's uglier than it feels. It doesn't feel like anything at all. But I'm okay. It just looks bad. But anyways, let's dive in. What you got, Taylor?
I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. It's never gonna last. I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts and all the perfect couples said when you know, you know, and when you don't, you don't. And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh, my Lord.
Oh man, it's catchy as hell. This song is it's got like way throwback vibes. Like I mean, I wasn't around during like the 50s and 60s and stuff, but I feel like, you know, that you hear things in movies and stuff. Da, 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 da. I mean, that's a common sort of like chord progression, right? But like it almost has like this it's like a it's sort of like a dance with these emotions. I think she's referring to, like, let me pull up lyrics real quick. Sorry, this is a reaction channel, so I'm gonna read some stuff. I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of trash. It's never gonna last. My house wanted it. Used to live with ghosts. Perfect couple said, when you know, you know. So, okay, it's really interesting what she's doing here. So, first of all, it's reflective, right? Such as an opal. It's very shiny, especially when polished. And it's also many different colors. Like, you could get one that's white that also has the rainbows sparkled throughout, and it has all sorts of colors throughout. I'll get to that in a second here. But we're also, like, it's directly referring to her past, and, you know, the people she used to. I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the stress. So almost saying, like, you know, like, kind of like not just learning from your mistakes, but also recognizing that, you know, people around you might have been telling you things, and you know, and you start to get hopeful, you know, when you know, and also like it's almost like Opalite. It's not like, I don't know, that is that even a real word? I don't think that's a real word, right? So basically, like, yeah. So I'm just reading the lyrics here real quick. Yeah, it's we'll keep it going here. I've got thoughts. And that too, sleepless in the onyx night is a we're using this whole thing as a metaphor for like the things, it's sort of like the dark parts of your past, but Opalite being this kind of this bright new future, and almost saying like you can kind of create your own bright or your own happiness. I'm pretty sure Opal is a birthstone. I'm pretty sure it's Travis's too. If that has anything to do with anything, but anyways, we'll keep it going. See, never made no one like you before. Yeah, this is kind of like your own kind of like self-fulfilling prophecy, your own like your creation of your own happiness. It's kind of like just washing yourself of what you've been through, and Opalite is now a metaphor for like this bright, because it's this bright, colorful, you know, sort of new future that you can kind of create for yourself, right? She just said it. She was getting there. I was almost there. Sorry, Taylor. I cut you off. That's my bad.
You couldn't understand it, why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone, and you were just a pose.
Hold on a sec. She's speaking to somebody. You couldn't understand it, why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone, and you were just a pose. I get what she's saying. I don't know what specific situation she's talking directly to, because that's kind of saying something, right? I get it. You couldn't understand it, why you felt alone. Like you're giving yourself. Maybe she's speaking to herself. You're giving yourself to something, but she was in her phone, and you were just a pose. Like you were just, you know what a pose? It's just you were just, you know, something like a something good to look at for a second, right?
She was in her phone, and you were just a pose. And don't we try to love? We give it all we got. We finally left the table, and what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not. And all other foes and all other friends have messed up before, they'll mess up again. Life is a song.
Before she gets into her chorus again, if that's where she's, I kind of love that quick little verse right here. What would she say? And don't we try to love? We give it all we got, right? You finally left the table, but like in a casual way, right? And what a simple thought. You're starving until you're not. It's kind of like it's a very simple, like, you know, way of kind of looking at of what she's talking about. It's interesting.
It ends when it ends. You move on. And that's when I told you it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes. Sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is Opalite. Oh my Lord, never met no one like you before. You had to make your own sunshine.
Dude, what a, and to minimize something like talking about like what you're going through or what you've been, what this is just a storm inside a teacup, right? It's like in the grand scheme of things, what you know, what you might consider a storm. It's a really interesting way to put that.
This is just a storm inside a teacup. Let's shelter here with me, my love. Thunder like a drum. This life will beat you up, 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 up. This is just a temporary speed bump, but failure brings you freedom, and I can bring you love. Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright. You were dancing through.
I'll be honest, dude, this song's kind of a banger. Um, and yeah, I have heard this. I haven't sat down with the lyrics, but like it'd be tough to have avoided this song until now. I haven't sat down with it yet though. But like you look at like, and the this whole last part of the verse here was like kind of like a sort of a kind of like a self sort of reassurance, or like it's a hopeful like, yo, I got you. This is, you know, things may seem large to you or daunting, but don't worry, it's just a speed bump. It's a storm in a teacup. It's, you know, it's we're sort of just trying to minimize what may look sort of like these, you know, larger than issues. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, once you're past it, there's no more speed bumps, right? Yeah. So I'll keep going.
Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes. Oh, so sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh, 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 my Lord. Never met no one like you before. No, you had to make your own sunshine. But now the sky is opalite. Oh, 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 oh.
Dude, you gotta give it to T, man. She can make some catchy ass songs. And just like the throwback feel on that. So I'm pretty sure that like, and I'm going to do like full album review. I have heard, I think, everything on it. At least here or there, right? But I haven't sat down with like lyrics and like really, you know, you'll see it on my channel when I do. But that one is, I think, my favorite from the album. It's just got, it's just catchy as hell, man. It's just, and I know it's probably one of the more popular ones, but I don't know. I vibe with that one, and it's not even in my lane at all. Never was a really a Swiftie. Never really got into her music. Although we're getting there. We're getting there. My lovely fiance has, and by the way, huge Taylor fan, and she just started her own channel, like literally a day and a half ago. It's linked down below. It is. It's not going to be entirely. It's not like a music reaction channel like mine is. But she will. I'm sure she'll cover a ton of Taylor stuff. Trust me. Unmusic related. Like you'll see. You can just pop down below and make sure you like and subscribe on her channel, because it's going to be a ton of fun. However, yeah. So this song, like, it's crazy how she's like a poet. She's like a little poet. She finds these really catchy, kind of fun poppy ways to like tell a story that like is actually really relatable to a lot of people. But like you have to like actually sit down and like get into the lyrics, or like listen to what she's saying and not just sing along. Like most of her like her past songs that are popular, like I know some of them because, and I can sing along to them because they were all over the radio and they were everywhere. But I don't know what they mean until you actually sit down and look at it. And anyways, I'm pretty sure that like I said, her like my mom loves opals. I think hers does too, right? But love that Opalite. That's kind of what I got from that is, and she said it herself. You sort of creating your own happiness, and that kind of juxtaposition with like the past, reference with this sleepless with like an onyx sky sort of thing, and the references that she made about past versus future, obviously vastly different. So, go support T Swift. Go like, go subscribe. We've got a lot more of her stuff to cover. Not just this album. I have a lot of albums. She's got what 12 or so out right now. Is that right? Something like that. Am I even close? I have no idea. Um, we got a lot to do. We got a lot of work. But go show some love. Love to have you guys here as well. Please like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. Which one is next? Which song is next? Let me know. It doesn't have to be off this album. I'm kind of taking requests as they come in. By the way, the best way to get me is on Patreon. Jump over there. Tell me what you want me to check. It's free. Or just shoot me a DM over there. Better yet, there are skip the line options. But anyways, hope you have a wonderful day. We'll catch up on the next.